All right. Good morning. Thank you for being here today. I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling happy. Um, Today we'll just do a nice mindful flow. Um, Today's theme is honor your timing. So move through the familiarity of these postures as quickly or as slowly as you want. Um, Honoring your timing. I will be guiding you, of course. But if you want to pick up the pace, you're more than welcome to. And if you want to slow down, I will leave room for both. Um, so honor your timing. When you're ready, we'll find a nice, comfortable seated position. And you can cross out your ankles. You can sit on a blanket or a pillow. And when you find a comfortable seated position, you'll adjust your spine, sit up tall, and then relax just a little bit, giving a little way to the torso. Let your eyes close and shoulders to relax. And take a few moments to arrive in your body. Take a few moments to disconnect from your external and move towards the internal space. If you haven't done so already, begin to connect with your breathing. And at first, noticing how you're breathing today. Did you sit down and automatically go into an ujjayi breath? Is this an automatic process for you? Not that this is a bad thing, but when things, even like breathing, become automatic, right? Breath is automatic. When ujjayi breathing becomes automatic, some aspect of mindfulness may be thought to be lost through that process. So, can you honor your timing of sitting on the yoga mat? Noticing where you are in this moment, not changing, not forcing anything to come through. And as naturally as you can, now that we have brought attention to it, it takes almost the naturalness out of it. Now, can you become aware of what your breathing is doing? Can you notice where you breathe? How you breathe? A lot of us experience a backwards breath. That when we inhale, our belly comes in, and when we exhale, our belly comes out. And for the longest time, I too did this. And sometimes I still do this. Breathing that we want to work with today is diaphragmatic breathing. So that when you inhale, it moves directly into the diaphragm, right here below the rib cage. And your diaphragm gets big, in turn, your belly gets big as you inhale. And as you exhale, the diaphragm comes up and the belly gets smaller. See if you can pay attention to that for just a few moments. Don't worry about any sounds that are coming out. Allow this to be pure breath, pure air coming in through the diaphragm and out through the diaphragm. And pause here. We'll open our mouth and breathe in and out of our mouth. Inhale through the mouth, let your belly get big. Keep that same breath, but seal the lips. And this is your Ujjayi breathing. Like you're fogging a window with the mouth closed. In and out through the diaphragm. Abdomen gets big on the inhale, and abdomen gets small on the exhale. And this begins to pump blood flow through our body to warm our body from the inside out. One more time. And let your breath return back to natural. We'll bring both hands to heart center, working with the theme today of honor your timing through your breath, through your movements. If there is another intention you'd like to bring forth in class today, feel free to take that, to say that. And when you're ready together, we're going to find an inhale breath through our nose, filling the belly. And a slow exhale through the mouth out, sending our intentions into the space. Releasing your hands down to the earth in front of you. Push your tailbone back, round your shoulders up. Chin down towards the chest. Pause for a moment. And the spinal rounding, really rounding up through the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Walk your hands out. Come to a seated forward fold. Bring the forehead down to the mat. Walk your hands back. Bring the hands to the knees. Take a few shoulder rolls. Up, back, and down. And switch the direction. Pause here. Extend both arms out towards the side. Make a fist with the hands, but palms up. Wrists in line with the shoulders. We're going to bring our hands towards the shoulders like you're making a bicep. And then push back out as you rotate the arms downward. So the palms will end downward. Flip the palms up. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Push the energy out. Flip the palms up. Again. Good. Palms up. One last time. Good. Pause with the palms down. Still making fists with the hands. We're going to switch it. So you're going to draw in and swipe up like you're putting on deodorant. And palms come up. And we rotate the wrist down. Come in like you're putting on deodorant. Swipe up. So we're helping to stabilize our shoulders here. Make sure you get that little wrist switch at the end. Good. We'll take one more time. And then bring the arms down. Beautiful. Right arm's going to come across. Left arm's going to grab onto the elbow. Relax the right shoulder down and away from the ear. Gaze to your right side. And switch. Release the right arm. Cross the left arm across the midline of the body. Grab onto the left elbow with the right hand. Relax the left shoulder down and gaze left. And relax the arm, bring the gaze back to center, bring the arms up and over, big inhale. And as we exhale, cactus in the arms, get a nice big heart opener here, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then extend the arms outward. Gaze up like you're greeting the day. Bring the arms back above the head, lengthen the spine, hands come down in front of you. Roll onto the knees, uncross your ankles, and come into a neutral tabletop. And we'll begin with some natural movements here. So you can wiggle your hips. You can take a few figure eights with the hips, a few rounds of cat-cow, anything that feels okay for you. Just moving the energy out. Staying with your ujjayi breathing, your diaphragmatic breathing. Remember, there's no movement too big or too small here. Just allow your body to move. Move at your own pace, honoring your timing. And then we'll pause, open the knees wide, bring the big toes together to kiss, sink the hips back on the heels, extend the arms forward for child's pose. Forehead down to the mat. We'll walk both hands over to the right side of the mat, placing the left hand over right. Let the forehead sink back down. Inhale as you walk your hands back to center. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left side of the mat, placing the right hand over left. Relaxing the right shoulder down. Feel the opening through the side body. Come on back to center as you inhale. Lift the hips up. Walk your hands back, so neutral tabletop. And then we'll flip our wrists around. So fingertips around, come back, wrist point forward. Fingertips back, wrist forward. And we'll begin to rock back and forth here. If it's too intense to do both hands, you can always take one hand at a time, one wrist at a time. And I'll let you know when to switch. And take a few circles. Go 1, 2, and 3 in one direction. And then go ahead and switch your direction. Okay, and if you only did one wrist at a time, now's a good time to switch. And then we'll move back and forth again, up and down. Okay, and then start with your circles. And the other direction. And we're going to curl our toes under here. Gently lift or flip the hands back first, and then sit back on the heels. Interlock the fingers and roll out your wrists. Beautiful. Plant your hands. Grip the ground firmly with the fingertips. Push into the hands. Spin the inner elbows forward. Round the upper back. Chin falls to the chest. Pause here, cat pose. And from here, curl the toes under. Ripple the spine back, downward facing dog. And then you can pedal out your legs. Wiggle the hips as you do it. Take a few moments, be in the body. And then start to find stillness in your first down dog. Spread your fingers, root into the hands. Bend the knees if you need as you push your heels down, lifting the hips up. And we'll take our gaze forward, walk our feet forward, nice and slow. Take your time. Arriving in your ragdoll. Knees get a nice bend, belly rests on the thighs. We'll grab opposite elbows and let our body be heavy. Release the arms down towards the mat. Take a deep bend in your right knee, straightening your left leg. Inhale, sweep your left arm up to the sky for a twist. So again, right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Let your weight tilt slightly forward. On the exhale, switch. Left hand comes down. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Inhale, right arm up to the sky for a twist. On the exhale, bring the right hand down towards the earth. Wiggle the head out. Nice and slow, pause and start to round your spine up to standing. Stacking the head over shoulders last. We'll roll out our shoulders here. And bring the hands behind you, interlocking the fingers. Lift the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back. Lift the chest up, tucking the tailbone under. Find a nice big open heart stretch. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, belly comes down to the thighs, arms come up and over. Move at your own speed, honor your timing here. Listen to your breath, let your breath guide you versus you guiding your breath. On your next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, lengthening the spine. Urdhva Hastasana, palms come up and over, palms come together. Big length. Exhale, hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms to the sky. Feel free to do this with the eyes closed if it feels right in your body. And exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Let the belly come down towards the thighs, to the crown of the head, to sink down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, shoulders back, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips, let go. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky, upward salute pose. And exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, hands behind the back. Non-dominant grip. Roll the shoulders up by the ears, rotate them back. Lift the chest. As you exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthening through the fingertips. Inhale, release the grip of the arms. Reach the arms up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, palms together, lengthen tailbone down. Palms to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Let go. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, let go. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders roll back, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach high. And exhale, hands to the heart, release to the earth. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale, vertical twist to the right side, arms come wide, left hip stays back. So we're twisting right, arms come wide, left hip stays back. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, same to the left, twist left, arms wide, hips forward. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the sternum. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands plant, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Release your left knee to the earth. Right knee over your ankle. Inhale, straighten your right leg, walk your hands back. Ardha Hanumasana. Exhale, bend the knee, walk the hands forward, low lunge. Honor your timing, move with your breath. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, continue at your own pace. I'll let you know when to stop. If there's a spot that feels good, pause in that. And if there's, finish up whatever round you're on, walk your hands forward. Bend your right knee, bring both hands inside of right foot, heel toe right foot out towards the outside edge of your mat. Let your right knee fall out towards the right side, pushing into both hands. Big inhale, big exhale. Pause in the hip opener. And bring the right knee back in. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee off the ground. Walk your hands towards the center of the mat as you pivot on both feet for wide-legged forward fold. Step your right foot up so it's in line with the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Prasarita Padmottanasana. Let the weight shift forward towards the balls of the feet. Let the hips lift up high. Take a few breaths. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands to your left foot as you bend your left knee. Pivoting to the back of your yoga mat. Release your right knee down to the earth. And then same thing here. Inhale, straighten your left leg, walk your hands back. Ardha Hanumasana, half split. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Move with your own breath, your own timing. You're remembering that breath is medicine. If there's a spot that feels good for you that you want to stay in, feel free to. Discover your body, love your body, listen to what they need today. One leg may feel different than the other. One leg may need something different than the other. Finish where you are. Walk your hands forward. Bring both hands inside of left foot as you heel toe left foot to the outside edge of the yoga mat. Let the left knee fall out. Push into both hands. Lift the chest. Look forward. Bring your left knee back in, curl your right toes under, lift the right knee up, walk your hands towards the right, pivoting on the feet. Step your left foot up slightly so it's in line with the right. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge at your hips, let go. Walk your hands to your right foot, bend your right knee, pivot to the front of your mat. Step your right foot back to meet left in a high plank pose. Shift your weight forward, lower the body down to the yoga mat, nice and slow, take your time. Uncurl your toes, lift your chest, rolling your shoulders back, elbows in for cobra. Exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Last time here, inhale, lift, exhale, release. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Knees open wide. Forehead down to the mat. Inhale, ripple forward, neutral tabletop. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky, bending your knee, opening the hip. As you exhale, nice and slow, step the right foot between the hands. Release your left knee to the earth. Bring both arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands down to the hips. Inhale, step your right foot back just a little so the knee stacks over your ankle. Left hip is above the knee. Take your hands to your pelvis and tilt your tailbone downward. Push your right heel down as you drag your right heel and your left knee towards center, sort of like a suction cup of energy. Keep tilting the tailbone downward. Bring both arms to the sky. Keep squeezing heel towards knee. Grab your left wrist and then side bend to the right side. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Inhale, step your right foot back to meet left in a high plank. Exhale, lower the body to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Lift the chest, cobra. Roll shoulders back. Forehead down to mat. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift the heart. Shoulders roll back, elbows in. Forehead to mat. Exhale. Curl the toes under. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open your hip. As you exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Release the right knee to the earth. Take your time, honor your body. Both arms to the sky as you inhale, Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands to the hips. Step your left foot slightly back. So knee stacks over ankle. Right hip is over right knee. Tailbone tilts downward. Left heel and right knee squeeze towards middle. You should feel some nice activation there. Both arms to the sky. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend to your left side. Inhale through center. Exhale, bring the hands down to the earth. Curl the right toes under. Step the left foot to meet right. High plank. Exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Let elbows graze rib cage. Uncurl the toes. Lift the chest, cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, this time, neutral tabletop, lift up. Exhale, child's pose. Stretch the back. As you inhale, you're going to drag your hands back, lifting your chest up. Plant your hands behind you as you exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Option to lift your hips as well. Nice big heart opener. As you exhale, hips lower, arms go forward, as if in child's pose. Inhale, pull the hands back, lift the chest up. Exhale, plant the hands behind you. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe the hips. Exhale, hips lower, arms go forward. forehead to mat. We'll take one more of these breath salutations. Inhale, drag the hands back, lift the torso up. Exhale, hands plant behind us so we lean back slightly. Inhale, lift just the chest or the hips follow suit. Exhale, hips lower, arms extend forward, forehead back to the mat, embryo pose. Inhale, ripple forward, neutral tabletop. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Arms to the sky, inhale. And hands to heart center, exhale. Stay for a round of breath in and out. Shift the weight to your right leg, spread the right toes, lift the kneecap up. Bring left foot to your inner ankle or your shin or the inside of the thigh for tree pose. Left hip goes forward, left knee goes back. Hands to the heart, standing tall. As you inhale, bring both arms to the sky for Virtsasana, tree pose. Interlocking your fingers, index stay straight. And as we exhale, we'll take a side bend to the right side. Inhale, sway back to center. Exhale here. Slowly inhale, transition to a staff pose. Left knee comes forward, foot underneath the ankle. Foot underneath the knee. And as you exhale, kicking back to a warrior three. Arms stay above the head. A little bend in the right knee can help achieve this. Inhale, come back to staff. Pull the left knee up towards the chest. Exhale, lower the hands to heart center. Finding a lotus mudra. So pinkies and thumbs touch each other. Middle is open. So if you look at your screen, I'm demonstrating here. So like a lotus flower, and then thumbs are pressing against the heart. And slowly lower left foot to the earth. Hold that lotus flower mudra at your heart center. And release the hands back to the hips. Shift the weight into the left foot. Bring your right foot to your ankle or your shin, or with the help of the hand, the inside of the knee. Right hip goes forward, right knee draws back. Tailbone lengthens downward. When you're ready, both arms come to the sky for Virtsasana, tree pose. Interlocking the fingers above the head, index fingers staying straight, crossing at the thumbs. Finding a side bend to your left side. Inhale, coming back to center. Keep the arms above the head. Slowly release your right foot. Draw the knee towards the chest for staff. Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain. And then as you exhale, kicking back, Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. And again, there can always be a little micro bend in left knee as you kick back. Go for feeling today versus alignment. What feels good in your body? How deep you want to go. Honor your body, honor your breath, honor your timing. Inhale, coming back through staff. Exhale, hands lower to the heart. In Anjali Mudra first. Thumb and pinky finger stay together. Index, middle, and ring finger spread open for lotus. Imagining the petals of our heart blossoming open. And release the right foot to the earth. Inhale, bring both arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, let go. Inhale, halfway lift flat back. Exhale, step back, high plank. Option for a vinyasa here, or we just move back through down dog. Honor your body and your timing. Inhale, rippling forward, high plank pose. Exhale, lower the body down to the mat. Keep your left hand where it is. Extend the right arm out beside you. With the help of your left hand, slowly roll to the right side of the body. Lift your left leg up, bend the knee, and place the left foot behind the right knee for a little body support. So that foot helps your hips from not falling too open. So they can be stacked or a little bit open, finding expansion in the shoulder. And we find stillness here, breathing deep into the abdomen. Abdomen is free, so it's free to find those deep belly breaths. Come back to the belly. Bring your right hand in, left arm to a capital T, push into the right hand, roll to the left, placing right foot behind left knee for support, pausing in the shoulder opener. Noticing where your mind is going. Can you honor your breath? Honor your intention. Honor yourself. Slowly, slowly come back onto the belly. Bring both hands back into a push-up position. Inhale, rise up, neutral tabletop. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Reaching the right leg up towards the sky. As we exhale, bring the right foot to your left wrist for pigeon pose. Dropping your right knee to the earth. You're going to slide your left leg back behind you. Find a tall spine as you inhale, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward, coming into a sleeping pigeon. Moving towards that outer hip opener. Right hip is drawing back, left is forward. You can walk your hands completely forward, bringing the chest down. You can stop on the forearms, whatever feels best in your body. On your next inhale, walk your hands back, lift your heart up. Walk your hands towards the left, opening through that left leg. So left leg externally rotates. I will face you. So we end with right knee bent, left leg extending forward. Here, bring your left peace fingers to big toe, little bend in left knee if we need. Right arm comes up and over, reaching for left foot for a side body stretch. And then exhale, let your right shoulder fall. Take your right hand, reach for left foot, ankle or shin, wherever you can grab. Allow your right shoulder to drop. Walk your hands back, tall spine, big inhale. As you exhale, twist to the right side, left hand outside of right knee, gaze comes over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Bring your right foot away, slightly away from the pelvis. And then lift and bring the right foot to the earth. So it moves away from the pelvis and right foot comes to the earth. Left hand comes behind left leg. And we're going to inhale to wild thing, lifting the hips up, reaching the right arm behind us. Exhale, lower the hips down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, push into the right foot, lift the hips up, wild thing. And exhale, bring it down. Last time here, inhale, lift up. Open the heart, right arm reaching behind you. Exhale, bring it down. Bring that right foot back in, knee comes back to the earth. Plant both hands on either side of your right knee. Pivot to the front of your mat once again. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Left side, left leg reaches high, inhale. Left leg comes forward for pigeon pose. Exhale, left foot, right wrist, left knee comes down. Extend right leg behind you. Tall spine as you inhale, push into the mat, lift the chest. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, pigeon pose. Coming to forearms or full torso. Full torso on the mat. Maybe hands stacked, forehead rests on the hands. Find what feels best in your body today. Stay with your breathing. Ujjayi, breathing in. Ujjayi, breath out. Start to lift your heart up as you inhale. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands to the right as your right leg opens up. So toes start to point up towards the ceiling. Right peace fingers come to your big toe. You can always bend your right knee. Left arm reaches to the sky, and we take a side bend. Exhale, left hand comes down. Reach for the outside of right foot, ankle, or shin. Let your left shoulder drop down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, plant the right hand outside of left knee, left hand behind us, tall spine, twist left, gaze over the shoulder. Come back through center. Lift the left knee up, plant the left foot away from the pelvis. Right hand comes behind right leg. Give yourself some distance, about, I don't know, maybe about a foot or so. Push into the right hand, lift the hips. Wild thing, left arm extends behind us, heart opens. Exhale, hips lower down. 2 more times. We'll push into the hand, push into the foot, lift the hips. Wild thing. Exhale, bring it down. Last time here, inhale and exhale. And bring the left knee down. Foot comes back towards the pelvis. We're going to swivel to the front of our yoga mat once again, planting the hands. Step your left foot back, final down dog. Take any movements here that feel good for you. Take your gaze forward, step your feet to the outside edges of your hands for yogi squat. Lower the hips down, hands come to the heart. Push your elbows out with the knees, push the knees back into the elbows. Lower your bottom to the earth, extend the legs forward. Bend the knees, bring your feet to the earth. And arms extend forward. And nice and slow, you're going to roll down onto the back. And draw your knees in for a moment, massage your lower back. Plant your feet onto the earth, legs about hip width distance apart. And plant the hands by the hips. Push into the feet, lift your pelvis up first, tucking your tailbone under, and we're going to move through the spine for bridge rolls, but you want to take this vertebrae by vertebrae, so then as you lower down, the back of the chest lowers down, then the mid spine, lower spine, tailbone comes down last. Push into the feet, curl the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Feel the chest lifting, and then take it in the opposite direction. Honor your timing, moving slowly through this so that you can feel each vertebrae of your spine lifting up and coming down. There is no wrong way. There's only the way in which you do. Safety is pushing down into the heels and finding that little curl of the tailbone up, and that protects your spine. You don't need to squeeze your butt like cowboy butt, but just a gentle activation of the back of the legs. The hardest part is rounding through the spine and bringing each single vertebrae down at its own individual time. So this works with our theme today, to honor your timing, honoring the timing of your spine as well, and your body and your heart and your life, right? So for those that do know me, we know that I like to weave in themes from life into yoga practice. Keep moving through the spine if you stopped. And so when we honor the timing of our body in this beautiful practice, we get to also learn how to honor the timing of our life outside of the yoga mat. So whatever that means for you today. And we're going to take one more time up. Curl your tailbone under, move through the spine nice and slow. The hips don't have to lift super high, even if you get super high in your bridge pose. And you're going to let the tailbone come down left. Bring your knees together. Let your feet move to the outside edges of your yoga mat. And we'll take a gentle windshield wiper of the legs left and right. And go ahead and draw your knees into the chest. And we'll massage the lower back. Keep your right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long. Scoot your hips a little bit to the right side as you draw your right knee to the left side of your mat for a little belly twist. Right arm comes out to a capital T, gazing to our right side. Draw your right knee back to center. Scoot the hips to the middle. Extend the right leg long. And same to the left. Inhale, left knee comes into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And with the help of the right leg, you're going to scoot your hips to the left as you draw your left knee over to the right side of the mat for a twist. Gazing to the left side. Draw your left knee back to center. Scoot your hips to the middle. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Take a few circles. Open the knees wider than the rib cage, grabbing the outer edges of the feet for happy baby, pulling the feet above the knees, and start to move the body around here. If there's any other movements that you want to take now, feel free to take those. Anyways, bring the arms around the legs, forehead up to the knees. Life is not a race to get through. Life is to be lived, to love those around us, and to fully enjoy every experience that life has to offer. Release the head back to the earth. Bring your feet down to the earth and let your knees open wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. So feet together, knees open wide. We'll place our left hand over our heart and our right hand over the belly. And returning to that deep diaphragmatic breathing. Belly rises as you inhale. And belly falls as you exhale. However long this breathing in is perfect, completely up to you. You are welcome to stay here through your Shavasana today. Or we'll begin to slowly extend our legs out in front of us as our palms face upward towards the sky. And together we'll take one final big diaphragmatic breath in and sigh this one out through the mouth. Seal your lips and allow your breath to return back to its natural rhythm. Shavasana. Allow a deeper breath to come in the body. Move your head left and right. Reaching the arms up and above the head. And draw your knees towards your chest as you turn to one side in the fetal position. And at your own speed, slowly, slowly rise to a seat. Maintaining eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. May we honor our timing in everything that we do. Taking one last breath in together through the nose. One last breath out through the mouth. Bringing our thumbs to our forehead, we bow our head. With love, I bow to each of you. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you so much for being here. I do have a quick announcement. We are going to be trying to make a slight schedule change next week. I'm going to try to move one of my classes to